Good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve and Paul from WinExtra for the Tuesday version of Daily Brief. This makes it, what, episode 36, I believe, isn't it? Is it 36?
Yeah, we're getting there. 36 episodes in.
No, 37.
37 episodes in.
We can't count. No.
That's great. Well, you see, that is one of the problems of working with technology all the time. You're surrounded by computers and, you know, spreadsheets and calculators and cell phones, and they all do the counting for you.
1, 2, 4, 5, 10. Oh, yeah, okay, I see the point. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we got a lot on tap here.
That's the lamest joke ever.
I know. Especially after it's such a good day.
Can you just go back to drinking whatever you were drinking yesterday? It was so much better. Oh, dear God, no. But you just didn't start as early, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Plus not enough caffeine. Anyway.
Oh, good God.
Yes.
Shall we make some web developers happy?
Oh, yes. And make a lot of, shall we say, fanboys or anti-Microsoft fanboys very, very depressed.
Yeah, well, you know, W3C who are like the body that like comes up with, you know, the standards that are HTML5, etc. They have their browser compatibility tests, which, you know, all browsers aspire to get 100% on in order to make life easier for developers, because then we're all working across the one standard. Now, according to Engadget, or Engadget, depending on how you pronounce things, Internet Explorer has done actually rather well.
Amazing.
The W3C tests for the HTML5 browser compatibility have crowned IE9 the current
winner,
champion in terms of compatibility. Now, I haven't seen all of the results, but some of the results we have seen are for things like HTML tags such as audio, attributes, canvas, foreign content, video, HTML5, and the IE9 Preview 6, which we talked about last week, has gotten 100% on a lot of these. Now, the big browsers, IE9, Chrome 7 Beta, Firefox 4 Beta, they all got 100% on attributes and audio. On things like Canvas, the IE9 Preview 6 got 89.55%. Google Chrome came in second with 80%, and Firefox 4 came in at, Firefox 4 Beta 6 came in at 75%. And that's pretty much the story that we're seeing along the way. IE9 in first place for most things, not all, but most, and the other two major browsers battling it out for second and third place. If you go to the Engadget story, which is linked in the show notes, you get to see all of the results. But you know what? This is good news and something that we didn't expect. You know what? Who else we can make happy?
Students, because apparently Microsoft is added 11 international markets, and students in, let's see, where the heck was it? Spain, Ireland, Italy, Portugal, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, New Zealand, Taiwan can now get Windows 7 for $64.95.
No, it's a discount of $64.95.
Oh, it's a discount. Okay, I'm sorry.
So I believe in some places,
I misread.
This could bring the price down to it's $64.95 is the price at which it's currently available to students in the US. But in some places, this could bring the price down to as little as $30 for a version of Windows 7 for students, which is something not to be sniffed at. At that point, they really have no excuse to be sort of downloading it off BitTorrent or anything, because even the most uptight student can probably
afford $30.
$30, yeah. You know, it's just, you know, it's not even a night's drinking.
Yes. This is kind of interesting, considering the fact that Russia just came out the other day saying that they were going to create a Windows competitor for Russia.
Oh, that was bollocks.
I know.
Pardon my French, but that's bollocks. Okay, here you have another example, which I know isn't the story that we're talking about here, but here you have another example of a country saying, we're going to get away from Microsoft and we're going to develop our own OS. Yes, so let's take Linux and rebrand it.
Yeah.
Now nobody can play games, but we don't care.
Yeah, Isn't that, I think China pulled the same kind of stunt too, but Microsoft turned around and has decided to fund the major effort to build a Russian tech center.
Yeah, basically, I can't even pronounce the name of the place. It's Skalkovo as I'm reading it. I've probably just slaughtered the name. But basically, it's the Russian Silicon Valley. And Microsoft has signed a memorandum of understanding with the president of the Skalkovo Fund in order to build a major software development center there. Now, the story that we've posted in the show notes doesn't have financial details there, but my understanding is that this is worth about $250 million. Microsoft has to be kind of careful about dealing with government, because right now, the U.S., what are they? The Department of the Interior is being sued by Google and others because they awarded a contract to Microsoft.
Yeah, I saw one blogger calling it a no-bid contract.
Yeah, basically what they do is they put out to tender a contract, and it says, you know what, these are the requirements that we need.
Yeah.
And if any company can come up and do this for us, then, you know, obviously the person who will do it best at the lowest amount of money gets the contract. But the problem was that in the contract, they told bidders that they must deploy Microsoft's business productivity online suite. But Google is saying that the online suite, first off, specifying that is illegal. It's against the law because they're already putting out that they are biased towards one provider, even though it doesn't matter what company actually implements the solution. But the DOI have turned around and said that basically the Microsoft suite is the only one that does what they want, has the capabilities to do what they want, and the security to do what they want. But Google's argument is that there's apparently some test. I think it's a BPOS federal product test. It has to be, what is it? Federal Information Security Management Act certified. Mm-hmm. And Google's apps for government is certified, but Microsoft's one is still only going through the certification, even though it's expected to be and due to be certified. But the DOI have said that Microsoft's one does the job, plus it has the features that they need, which Google's doesn't.
Yeah, the unified email system and the whole works.
Exactly, but, you know, so now the DOI is getting sued for that.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out. I really do fear in this case that it's just Google and Onyx, I believe, are the other company, getting their panties in a twist and thinking they can go all antitrust again. Yeah. You know what? It's the same reason that Google lost in California, and I think they're pissed off still about it, which is that even though they've passed certain tests, their software doesn't do what's needed. Yeah. It's missing the features. Yeah. All right. No. Now, more new features have arrived today. Yes. Speaking of changing features, Bing's new social features, which we talked about, which is like the Facebook integration into Bing, so you see what your friends are doing and what they've liked when it's similar to what you're searching for, launched today. And you should be watching a video of it right now. And I tried it, and it didn't work.
You mean nobody likes you?
Well, you know, I have a Facebook page for my blog, and I know that of the people who follow my blog, 60 of them are Facebook friends from my personal Facebook page. Okay, so these people like it, and mine everybody else. So when I search for my own site, nobody apparently likes it. When I search for WinExtra, which I know you like, and we a lot of people in common that like WinExtra, nobody liked it. When I searched for my humor site, dailyshite.com, which has, you know, over nearly 5,500 fans on Facebook at the minute, apparently nobody I know likes that either. So, Thanks for the new social features, Bing, but I can't talk about them until they work.
Yeah, really. Something that will work this Christmas, though, for a lot of families, is that Microsoft has come out with a 250 gigabyte Xbox 360 holiday bundle. Bundle is including Forza 3,
yeah.
Forza 3, Alan Wake, and will cost you $299.
Yeah, this now is not a bundle aimed at your casual gamers, you know, the mommies and the Connect-the-Moves type people. This is more your people who actually want to sit there and seriously play their games.
Like you.
Forza 3, yeah, like me. Forza 3 IGN called it the best racing game ever made. I've yet to play it, but, you know, we pretty much trust IGN's ratings on video games. And I also haven't played Alan Wake, which is the other game that is bundled with this. It's actually a download for Alan Wake. Now, that is apparently a psychological thriller. I've looked at some footage for this on YouTube, and it appears to be this sort of third-person shooter, you know.
Well, it's like you kill them by using the light. It's a really kind of a strange game, and reviewers are kind of mixed on it. I'm not interested.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. To me, this isn't the most appealing bundle that Microsoft could have released in terms for the Christmas lineup. They certainly could have done a lot more, but you know where they are doing a lot more to promote products.
Well, yeah,
and they're getting flack for it.
Yeah, I know. See, this is kind of a bugaboo point with me. I included this one strictly for the way that a lot of blogs, when they report about Microsoft, no matter what Microsoft does, it's going to be interpreted in a negative light.
Okay, so what has happened here is that Microsoft obviously wants to promote the launch of Windows Phone 7 here in the US. It's not just that they're giving it to 89,000 employees, which you would think would be a great start to go off, or anything else that they've done to promote it, but apparently they're setting up concerts. At the moment we know about there's going to be a Katy Perry concert in New York, and there's going to be a Maroon 5 concert in San Francisco. How do you get to these concerts? Well, you go to your AT&T store, and you get your tickets for free.
While you're in the lineup.
While you're in the lineup to get Windows Phone 7. And you know what? This is brilliant. This is very, very smart move for Microsoft. Except perhaps, you know, Katy Perry. Because that will be enough to keep you away from the concert.
But according to Alex Wilhelm at The Next Web, this is a conspiracy. This has conspired. I'm going to quote him word for word here. Microsoft, never a company above working a media edge for a product release. Do you recall the launches of Windows 1.0? Nobody was alive back then now. But, you know, he wasn't even probably around. And 95. Well, has conspired a strategy that will all but guarantee lines around the block in the big day of Windows Phone 7 in both California and new tickets. I mean,
well, let's
New
be
York.
serious. Doesn't every company do this? Every company has their big launch and they roll out the stars and they do what they can to get people. What's the point in having resources to promote a product?
Yeah.
If you don't use them. Since when is it a conspiracy to promote your own product?
I know. It's
seriously,
stupid.
folks? I know. But you know what? This is Microsoft and they get that. Listen, folks, if you think that it's stupid what Microsoft is doing to promote Windows Phone 7, or if you think that we're just taking the wrong line in it altogether, why don't you let us know? Drop us a voicemail at 251-272-9633, or email us at podcast@winextra.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well while you're at it. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, then drop along to youtube.com/winextra, where you can subscribe for all the latest updates and be kept up to date with every episode of the show.
And that, folks, is today's edition of Daily Brief.